Alright, so we are streaming a new game today. I need to take a break from Project Zomboid for a minute. I've been playing way too much of that. So, we're going to play something a little more interesting. Well, not really more interesting. Actually, I like Project Zomboid better than Don't Starve, but we're still going to be playing Don't Starve together. Yeah, so that's pretty much what we're going to be doing today for a little bit. So, I'm going to show you the mods I'm going to be using for this run. It's actually, once it verifies the mod details, it's going to take a fucking hour, though. Thank you. Alright, let me just get the chat up. Alright, so the mods we're using for this is Combined Status. This basically displays hunger, health, sanity, temperature, moon phase, and world day. And also it shows your naughtiness level. And if you're playing as, what's his nuts? Woodie. I don't know why I just forgot his name. I'm playing as Woodie. And it's also in the title. Playing as Woodie, it shows your beaverness. It has a beaverness meter. I don't know exactly what that's called. I called it the beaverness meter because that basically shows you how close you are to turning into the werebeaver, which is useful sometimes and sometimes a nuisance. It just depends on when it happens and how much food you have, because you're gonna need food when you come back in. It's not like the Don't Starve Together version, though. I believe Don't Starve Together, when you become the moose goose, you literally spawn in starving. This one actually spawns you in with like a baseline. You have a baseline. I think it's like 27 hunger or something like that. Craftpot's another one we're using. We do lose. Craftpot's another one we're using that basically shows what we're going to be cooking when we use the crockpot. Extended map icons, that just basically adds like extra things like gold. If you're on Shipwrecked, it's ball fins, but we're playing on Random Giants. Geometric placement, this is just for building. It just makes it a hell of a lot easier and also shows you where you could actually place things. Hounds, depth worms, and boss is basically just it takes away the element of surprise with the bosses and having to listen, because I've actually had it where the Berger Project Don't Starve Void. Oh god, please don't add the zombies to this. That'd be terrible. But this basically just removes the element of surprise because sometimes you don't get the audio cue, or at least it's so fucking faint that you just don't hear it, and the next thing you know, you have a Berger literally chasing you through your base, destroying everything. Insight, this will show certain things like fuel burn time per log. Like, it'll show how much your logs will add. It'll add a bunch of stuff. I don't know all of it, but like I know that it adds regrow time. Like it'll show you the regrow time of certain things. It'll also show the area of which an attack will affect. So if it's like a splash effect, or you know, if a hound starts biting you, there's gonna be a circle that's around it when it's in the middle of its attack, and if you're in that circle, you'll take damage. So it's kind of nice. It's a very nice feature. We're also using minimap HUD so we can travel a little bit easier. And then I'm only using wormholes and zoom plus down here. Wormholes, or wormhole marks will basically just color code our wormholes so that we know where they are. And then zoom plus just because the fucking zoom doesn't go out far enough in this game, honestly. But anyway, let's go ahead and play. I already have the worlds started. I literally just spawned in. And then I worked on making all the title cards and shit for this for about 30 minutes. So anyway, so we're spawned here. We're fresh. Woodie comes with an infinite axe. However, he can't just sit there infinitely chopping trees. He can in Don't Starve Together, but he can't do it in regular Don't Starve. In regular Don't Starve, if you look at this meter right here, this is our beaverness meter. And it's going up every time we chop it. Once that hits 100, you turn into the werebeaver, and then you lose like a day, and it's not very good. Over here on our left, we have the hound spawns. This will display how many hounds are going to be spawning in this wave and how long it is until you get it. We actually have a really far out timer, so that's kind of nice. First, we're just going to go around and just collect a bunch of random stuff. You could also close the minimap. You can open it back up again, so if you don't want to be using that, like if it gets in the way. If I'm fighting, I'll probably close it. I'm probably not going to do much with it after that. But I do like to collect as many flowers as I can right off the bat. Hopefully not. If we can find a good group of tallbirds, or maybe if we're lucky and actually have a tall fort in our map, Don't doubt it, though. It's been a while since I found a tallbird. On my Switch, I have tallbird fort, and actually I've been surviving right next to it because I've been farming it for its meat. Because if you didn't know, they give 2 meat per tallbird, and they're pretty easy to kill and kite. You can kite tallbirds like a motherfucker, and it's like the easiest method of taking them out. One thing I like to do is I like to find Chester. Oh, Insight also shows health amounts on creatures. So, like, if I hover my mouse over this bird, it'll show 25 out of 25. It also shows the naughtiness of each animal that will give naughtiness, if it's not a monster. Oh, I am going to turn them into... Well, I'm collecting the grass mainly for fire sources right now, because it's pretty much in every fire source recipe out there. Except for the fire pit. That's the only one that's not, but that also takes an insane amount of logs. However, we're not worried about the fire pit right now, so we definitely do need a lot of grass and twigs. Also, it can make rope, and rope is super, super useful for making other items in the game. Such as log suits, and log suits are something that's extremely necessary for the dog waves. Maybe not the early ones, because if you kite the dogs a little, because you could hit them like twice usually before they chomp down. So twice without getting chomped on, regardless. Like, because obviously you could probably hit him a 3rd time, but he's probably gonna be mid chomp when you hit him, and you ain't gonna get out of that circle in time. But honestly, like, starting a new world's fun. It's just like the first day that really, really sucks, because you're just going around collecting shit. I like more of the exploring aspect, but once then I get like a good stack of twigs and grass, I'm gonna get some logs and... Oh, I already have some logs. I guess we already chopped down a couple trees. We also need to go find a forest because I want to go spawn a bunch of tree guards. The only person that I know that can effectively spawn tree guards is Woodie because of his beaver, his werebeaver ability. I mean, yeah, you can do it with any of the other characters. However, actually, one of the best ways to take care of the barrier when that spawns in spring, which we spawn in autumn. That's something I did change. I changed 2 things about the world. I can't show you the world size. I made the world size huge, and I also made the season start in autumn instead of spring, instead of random, because I don't like starting in spring. It's super, super difficult to keep your sanity up. And we're going to craft a garland right off the bat. That's going to at least just help us maintain our sanity. Sanity is going to be a huge, huge, huge nuisance later on, especially when we're fighting the Berger or deer claps. I think the... I want to say that the only time that you will ever get... What was that? Whatever. The only time you will actually get the... God, that distracted me. I already lost my train of thought. Oh, well. I'm not worried about it. I'm not going to actually collect those. I have more than enough berries to last me for 2 days, so... We are going to go ahead and find a road. I already found one. It's up here. Where do you go and grab it? I'm looking for 2 things. I'm looking here for where my tallbirds are and where my beefalo are. However... where they are, I will never know. Wait, Zoom Plus can really help out with this. Because we can go super far out. It makes exploration so much fucking easier. Oh, here's something. We are going to head on this road. We'll go left first because I always usually have more success. Well, that and also that the road goes off into the grassy area. I'm trying to stay in this savanna. Alright, so does this extend any further? Because I would really like to find my beefalo. Oh, damn. Okay, I found my beefalo. These guys, a lot of people like to camp around these guys. I actually don't. Well, I mean, I can camp within decent enough distance to the point where I can actually have somewhere safe. We're going to build a fire here for the night because we are not going to make it out of here. I just wanted to know where my beefalo were. But part of the extended map icons here, you can see there's a little beefalo dude right there. So we always know where he's at. It'll also move as he moves around the map too. But anyway, yeah. So I'm going to go back and see where this one leads to. I don't honestly know. I don't know. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, and one thing I didn't do is change my quality. My quality. There we go, okay. Woodie looks really good with the garland on him. And all it needs is a flower dress, and he's good. Honestly, is there a flower dress in this game? I'm kind of curious. Probably not. Oh, Summerfest! Keep cool and fresh and the stylish fresh. What is this? Click to look up item. You can sleep if you want to. I think that might help with sanity. But you usually just camp around a campfire for the night. It'll be better once we have an actual base and we can do things in it. I actually almost recommend always putting your fires near somewhere where you have things to do, because nighttime can be very, very boring in this game if you don't. I just came out here to look up where my beefalo are. Or were. And we found them, so I'm going to head back because I'm assuming this is a branch. I don't want to be heading down any branches right now. I'm going to follow the cobblestone road for two things. One is my Chester spawn. Chester, he's a mobile chest that will follow you. And then... yeah, my hunger's at 73 right now. This is part of combined status mod. Everything pretty much from this diagonal line down. This is the only thing that's here if you don't have all this stuff from combined status. It basically just adds a season timer up here. It adds your hunger, like it shows your physical hunger numbers. And then your beaver meter, your naughtiness, which is, mine's pretty low right now. So if I were to kill enough bunnies in a row, I could easily get that thing up to 32 and get Krampus to spawn. He's good for a lot of things. He gives you a backpack with extra space. And then this is just your temperature and your core temperature here. This is your person's temperature. This is the outside temperature. Because they do run on separate systems. Oh, that's what I'm looking for here. So these biomes here, this is called a rock biome. It's actually super, super useful for getting gold. However, tallbirds spawn in here, and tallbirds are useful because they give you ham bats. They're an easy source of meat for the ham bats. You do have to get pigs, though. Ham bats are super, super powerful. Not as powerful as the dark sword, but still pretty powerful. Granted, I don't know if you can get infinite... holy crap. We already found a grave. And some gold. Oh, yeah, baby. Give me that gold. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give it to me. Hell yeah. Sorry, I think I just got mustache hair in my mouth. I need to shave it. Any more gold? There's a lot of flint, though. I should probably take the flint. I think that will be necessary. However, there's a tentacle spike in here. We can potentially get ourselves a... or a tentacle in here. We can get ourselves a spike early on. They're a little bit quicker to hit if you get a tentacle. What will happen is the tentacle comes out of the ground and then tries to whack you. And they're super, super powerful and super, super fast. So you got to be careful of it. And they like to spawn in bunches. What's over here? Wait, is that a... oh my god, dude. Wow, okay. I was just talking about a fucking tall fort and how I haven't had one in a fucking minute. But here we are. We have a damn tall fort. And this one's actually larger than the one I have on my Switch. We're getting too close to the nest. We need to back off. So this is awesome. Okay, I do like this world a little bit. I wonder if it's got... I don't got any stray ones. If you're playing a Don't Starve together, baby tallbirds, from what I read, will actually lay another nest. Like if there's a stray tallbird, it'll make a nest for itself, so you'll get a bunch of different ones. Oh my god, that fucking mole just took all that rock. However, in regular Don't Starve, you do not have the luxury of... What is this? Oh, that's right, because every grave has a chance of spawning a ghost, so that's why it would say one in. However, it's not a guarantee that you'll get it right off the bat. It's over here. I do want to spawn within relative distance of the roads that take you to... my base? Or to the beefalo and to the tallbirds. I'd rather camp kind of closer to the beefalo, but I also wouldn't mind if we had some, like, beehives or something. But you didn't know this, beehives are super, super useful for taking care of dogs and also getting honeycombs. I would not use a pig village for your main protection from dogs because pig villages are not known for being very tough. And also their houses are burnable. So if you get a firehound near it, it will burn the hell out of your... We might get a firehound, honestly. I don't know if you get those right off the bat. I think the first two are not special ones. Oh, shit. Okay. So, I actually do like this area a little bit. What's over... Oh, yeah. No, actually, this is a decent area. And then we can just... We can use the rock biome over here and add a walkway to it. And we'll camp right on this road. This is where we'll put our main fire. We're going to have to connect the paths or something if we're going to... So let's go ahead and build ourselves a pickaxe. And then I'm going to mine some rocks. Granted, we're not going to be able to make... We're not going to get enough rocks to make this. I'm going to try to avoid picking up niter, though. Niter has its uses, but... Oh my god, what is this? A touchstone? Hell yeah. We can now resurrect. And we also have pig butts. Each one of these is 2 pig butts, and that's actually super useful for making pig houses for a pig farm. So let's go ahead and build. I'm just going to build it over here real quick. And then we are actually about to starve. So let's go ahead and cook some of these berries. Actually, on my Switch, I just hit my 126th day. I've died a couple times on it. I managed to find 2 of my touchstones on the map. I think most maps only have 2 touchstones. So you can only resurrect 2 times for free. And then afterwards, you either have to get a life amulet, I believe, or make a meat effigy. And I made a meat effigy. Although, it might be more worthwhile to actually use... Let's go ahead and buff up this fire. It might actually be worth it to make the life amulet instead, because the one thing I will say about the meat effigies is that it actually takes down your max health. So you have to keep in mind that when you put down a meat effigy, you don't want to put a bunch because you're going to have like no health. But anyway. That's another thing here too. If you see, this is Insight. Regrows in 2 days and 15.7 segments. Don't know how long a segment truly is. So we'll have to figure that one out on our own. I actually don't like to farm the birch trees. They're not very good farm material. But Woody also has a much faster hit rate with his axe, and also it takes less hits to bring down a tree. So that's always nice. However, you could really only do maybe 5 or 6 trees at a time before you have to chill for a second. Like right now, if I were to do another one, I would turn into the Beaver. Yeah, sure, it's useful, but at the same time, I'm not looking to be starving unnecessarily right now. Once we get a solid supply of food, then yeah, sure, I'll go beaver mode and just take down an entire forest. No niter. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's actually run up to our stone place. I do want to go and mine a lot of the gold rocks. The nice part about the gold rocks is they don't give you niter, and niter is a huge waste of space early on. I mean, you have no reason to get gunpowder this early on, unless if you really, really want to be OP, but at the same time, I don't think that's going to really affect anything. Why was that not live to begin with? Sorry, I'm like super zoomed out right now. We gotta mine this rock here. Oh, damn. If only there was a character with an infinite pickaxe. But we're gonna actually collect quite a few rocks before we move on. Yeah, and getting a bunch of gold right now is super, super useful. Couple things I always forget to do, though. I always end up forgetting to put lightning rods. I'm not even kidding you. It took me almost 90 days to get lightning rods down in my Switch version, because I literally didn't do anything except for base work, and I actually went through quite a bit of thunderstorms without any of the lightning zapping any of my important stuff and setting my entire base on fire. However, I've had that happen on my PC a bunch of times playing this game. You know, I think we're good for now. 33 rock should get us pretty far. And we have more flint than we need right now. So let's go ahead and head back. Wait a second. Which way we go? This way. This way, and we're going to go ahead and place a fire pit right there. It's always good to keep your stuff on pathways because, like, for instance, this one goes pretty far. I see it goes out all the way over to here, and then it dead ends right at a grassy field, so that can get us there. We can also cut across and use this one to get to our beefalo. And then we can cut across and use this one to get to our tallbird fort, or tall fort. And we're going to worry about that later, because before we do anything with that, too, we also want to make a bunch of drying racks. Drying racks, let me tell you, is like one of the best things to get your sanity up super quickly, besides picking flowers. Which flowers do respawn. I don't think boulders and everything else do. However, if you go in the caves, you actually get a fuck ton of boulders down there. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Alright, so, a couple things. I'm going to take an early road trip. We have our base here. But I do want to go find my Chester. And I do want to find it early on. We have 74 minutes until our first hound attack. Which is actually pretty far out. However, I do want to take quite a bit of shovels with me. And we need a science machine first, so. Get away from the fire. We're still kind of at the beginning of autumn, so overheating is a complete possibility. At least if we stand too close to the fire. Let's go ahead and make ourselves our very first science machine. And an electric doodad. Gonna go ahead and create about 4. Make 2 electric doodads. And then we need to make some... Our beaver meter went down, so we can actually get some more logs. Again, I'll use the beaver meter when my food supply gets a little bit better, but right now our food supply is kind of scarce, and I'm not trying to go into beaver mode and come out starving. Now, it might be useful if I get my health or my hunger below 27, I believe is the number. If we got our hunger below 27, it'll actually give us more hunger at the end of it. But I think you do come back up with some really bad sanity. I'm gonna cut down this birch. These little things could actually be cooked, and they're a pretty decent food source. You could also replant them if you want to. Unless if you're like running extremely low, you probably won't have to worry about that. But anyway. I don't want to use that. Fuck. Let's go to make another one of these, and then we can make a science machine, or an alchemy engine. Alchemy engine's like a tier 2 crafting, so a lot more recipes and everything else. And we can stand right here and access them. Although I think anything you can make on a alchemy engine, or on a science machine, you can also make on an alchemy engine. So if honestly you don't have to have this anymore, you could just get rid of it, because I think that you can actually make any sciencey machine related stuff. That's a prestologic. Or I always mispronounce that, so I'm not gonna bother. Regal shover. We're gonna go ahead and grab 2 of those, and also, can we make a backpack? I'm kind of curious. We can. Backpack's 4 twigs, and 4 grass, and you get extra storage space. Combine that with a chester, and you have more storage space than a bank does. Not really, actually. Not even close. Well, let's go ahead and go adventuring. Here's a pig village, and also a royal road. That's actually, wow. That's a good find. Okay, so we have a nice stash of berries. I'm going to totally steal all those. On my way back, though. I'm not trying to clog up my inventory with all that crap. And here's a swamp. Swamp biomes. I use them for one thing and one thing only. The only thing I really use swamp biomes for. Let me see if I can find the little wavy marks in the ground. There's got to be like 1 or 2 around here, right? Oh, there's already one over here. Yep, right here. So if I get close to this, tentacle come out, right? Yep, there we go. It'll come out and try to whack you. Scary enough, but it's super, super useful. When exploring, always follow roads to begin with, because they will it's fastest way of travel and will usually lead you somewhere good. Although this looks like it goes all the way back around. Some of them do that. I'm gonna just cut through the trees. I'm just gonna reach the end and see what I see. We got some gravestones over here. Plenty of pigs, spider nests. We will move those spider nests eventually. Hopefully before they turn into queens, but I can't really promise anything with that. Oh look, there's a catcoon. I think you could tame those guys. A bit bitty bop. Alright, so we're gonna head up here for now. And then here's another rocky biome. I'm gonna continue. Oh, dude, picking. Oh, look at that. That's actually a good find right here, too. This is a walrus camp. This will be really, really good in the winter. What does he say? This won't be safe come winter. No, instead it'll be probably one of the most important or one of the most useful items in the game drops from these walruses. It's called a walrus tusk. And you can make a walking cane with it, and your dude zips with the walking cane. Like, see how slow up my dude's running right now? It'll be like twice the speed. It's freaking nuts. But yeah, that's why I call it the Royal Road. It usually always ends at the Pig King. It doesn't always. Or if you do find one, it might not be the Royal Road. I call the Royal Road whichever road dead ends at the Pig King. Although this is kind of a neat little intersection, honestly, because you're kind of walking on bridges here. Land bridges. Alright, so there's also a couple other things I'm keeping an eye out here for as well. One of which are these checkered areas. Oh my god, there's another walrus camp over here. Sweet. I'm going to run over it so I get it on my mini-map. And now we know we have one there, and here. And that gives us 3 shots at getting a... Okay. This one should have some clockwork stuff, however... Oh, here's a teleportato. Oh, yeah, okay. Here, I'll show you guys how to manipulate the rook into killing the other guys. Super, super easy, and a super easy way to get gears right off the bat. I don't recommend having more than 2 fridges at each base. You never tend to fill up even 3. However, here's a tallbird. Do I have food on me? Oh, I guess I do. Like, these things don't do a lot, but they at least keep you somewhat decently fed. Two tall birds over here, actually. That's not bad. If you can even find 2 tall birds, you know, they'll respawn if you kill them, so you don't have to worry about... Oh, 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 I see that marker. I see that marker. Wow, okay. Our Chester was over here. Oh, dude, that's actually good. Sort of. Okay, I take it back. It's not really that great. The tall bird is attacking those spiders. And, I mean... Same time, it's good if you can get in there fast enough to be able to get the meat, but the spiders will go after the meat after they drop. Although I think the tall bird could probably beat the spiders. Maybe not in groups, but on a 1v1, I guarantee you they probably could. Considering their health amounts, the spiders only have like what, 80 health or something like that. I haven't really looked, but... Anyway, this is a Chester. You grab this eye bone that just spawns randomly in the world somewhere. And every world has a Chester. And he gives you extra space. So let's go ahead and just create a quick... I need to chop down some trees, actually. So let's... And that was cutting it close. At least close enough. You know what? Let's chop down another tree to get firewood. Cut down another tree. Get some seeds. Seeds are really, really good early game food. Because you can find them pretty much everywhere. And if you cook them, they actually fill you up quite a bit. But currently, I'm just eating those. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and start digging these things up. Let's try to get 30 of each. 30 berry... Okay. 15 berry bushes would probably do. However, I do like to have a stack of 30 grass tufts and saplings. Because those things are super useful. And rye... Okay, there are numerous ways to fertilize your crops. Or fertilize your things. I would not use poop for fertilization. Poop is useful for other things that are more important, such as farming plots, stuff like that. Save your poop for that. Rot some food out. Doesn't take very long. And you see, like the berries here in 2 days will already be rotted. And that's 6 rot right there. That's 6 things we can fertilize with it. So definitely prioritize fertilization using rot rather than anything else, because poop is just too good. It's just too good to have manure, you know. You don't want to waste your manure on pointless shit. Pointless shit. That was that was not intended, but I mean, I guess it's funny. Yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and just collect quite a bit of the saplings here. I think the saplings go in stacks of 10s. So do the tufts and the berry bushes. I believe after getting this one, I'll start a new stack. Yep. Damn. I'm out of drink. Carrots, more berry bushes. And then we need to find a... I already have another one. We also do need to find a... God, what... Why am I train of thought... Oh, we do need to find a forest. Because we're going to need to burn it down. We need charcoal. Once you set a base up, you want to work towards getting a crock pot or 2. I would recommend 2. However... Oh, another part about spring that I really don't like besides all the rain, the reason why I started this in autumn by default, it's because, first of all, you have winter as your second season. And winter is much, much nicer than summer is. Summer is just constant overheating and dying almost immediately because of it. And also, spring is super hard to keep your sanity up because it's constantly raining. So autumn is like your Don't Starve regular, like if you're just playing without Random Giants DLC. If you're playing just standard Don't Starve, your summer, you have winter, and then you have what's known as summer. However, it's more of autumn. Even this thing recognizes it as autumn, because it is. It's more of an autumn-y feel than it is summer, because it doesn't actually... Oh, yeah, I was going to show you guys how to manipulate the rook here. So anyway, when dealing with things like this, where you have these set pieces here, and these rooks, they do a lot of damage. You can see 45 right there. These guys do 40, but the one nice part is that rooks can damage the other guys. So if you get the attention of the rook, get him to chase you, You can actually get him to insta-kill these guys. Bam! Okay. That guy is now at 100. Bam, he just died. There we go. Come on, Rook. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. This way. Okay. One thing I do recommend is not bringing your Chester over here. Although oh, dude, he just ran him over. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Up, up. He's pissed. You can also get him to break these boulders and whatnot. Useful in its own way. Let's see. Come on, Rook. See, right off the bat, I mean, we just started the game and we already have gears, which is a wonderful little thing. Come on, dude. Don't hang around these evil flowers for too much, because you can see the sanity aura changes. Holy crap. Ow, okay, that actually did a bit of damage. Not much, though. It definitely does do 45 damage per. My Chester might actually die. Yep, my Chester died. Come on, dude. This way. It's okay if Chester dies, he'll respawn. Come on, dude. Okay, yeah, that does way too much damage. Let's get away from him. We got what we came here for. We got 6 gears, didn't have to do shit for it, really. Wow. Okay. Hey, 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 what are you doing? Get away. Go away. Dear Lord. We're gonna go ahead and just add a tough. Oh, he's got another one. You can feel him hopping still. Go ahead and eat some berries. We'll regain the health over time. Also, we have a touchstone, so if we do happen to die, meat effigies are not hard to make. So, health isn't really an issue. So anyway, you've got chops, buddy. Actually, I don't. It's called a beard. All right. Let's go ahead and just start collecting stuff again. We'll be good. Dog spawn, we won't have an issue. It's already been like, what, 40 minutes? Yep, 40 minutes. Alright, let's go ahead and get some more grass. The berry bushes we can get from that pig village we went through. But we are definitely going to have to make... We're going to go collect a bunch of poop. That's definitely something we're going to have to go create or make. Although, I guess... Oh, okay, you know what? I think flowers turn into rot. So let's just go ahead and collect a crap ton of flowers. I'm not trying to waste food sources right now because we don't actually have a whole lot of food sources. Alright, so berries here. You know, the thing is, though, is that this Switch, console version of this game is much harder to actually place things. And specifically the phone version, too. When you go to place items, it's like, just kind of like you start building like all over the place. Whereas like this, you know, geometric placement, it just has like little guides on like where you can plant stuff. But anyway, we ran out of items. However, our Chester has not respawned, which is also an issue. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the poop because I'm going to actually prioritize collecting items at the moment, and poop is not on that list at the moment. It's on there, but it's, I mean, it's getting close. It's in like the queue line right now. We already, no, we didn't. Okay, so let's just collect these last 3 saplings here, and then all we have to worry about is the bushes and the grass stuffs. You got to remember with bushes too, when you're planting them, the more you plant, the higher of a chance you're going to get some turkeys, and turkeys are assholes. So, I don't know. The trade-off on that's not the greatest. Although, hell yeah, if we can get our Chester back before we start heading back, that would be nice. And you don't have to go overkill on the collecting items either. You can literally just get like I'm doing, like you just get 30. I mean, you can harvest it multiple times, especially since there's 4 seasons now. The only season that you can't harvest it is in winter. Oh, another thing, too, that you don't have to worry about when you're... I don't know why I grabbed that one, but... One thing you don't have to worry about, too, in the winter is... God damn it. Let's go ahead and grab another one. It'll be good. There, okay, we're good on grass. We're good on that. We just need one more berry bush. And I will be happy. However, I might go for 20 berry bushes. I mean, we'll come across... Oh, look at that. We actually just came across a bunch of other ones. So, our health is still super low, so we really can't fight that. It's better to... we're going to come back and kill that rook later on. We need to get armor for it first, because right now we're taking maximum damage that we could possibly take from him, and we don't want that. That's not good. If you get the football helmet, I believe that actually absorbs, what, 80% of the damage? So, and then also on top of that, the log suit absorbs a bunch more. So mainly those things will take most of your damage. You might take like a couple hit points here and there, but like, it's super useful and super recommended. Damn, this tallbird's been doing some work, honestly. I'm gonna go ahead and... we'll fill that, and then we'll just drop these. I don't need them. The silk's actually a little bit more important right now. So let's grab that. Stupid spider. We also want to keep away from the tallbird. Ah! Oh, hi there, Chester. Come on, Chester. Keep it moving. let's go ahead and grab this. Where's our logs? Oh, we have 5 logs. Okay, I didn't know that. Alright, so this is the last berry bush I'm going to collect, and then we're going to head back to base. We got what we needed. Is this like an internet issue or something? I hate how YouTube just does this all the time. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, so I just need... Apparently, Verizon is not doing its shit. Okay, there we are. And it's time. Oh, dude, right next to the fucking tallbird nest? Great. Our garland's almost out. That's not good. Alright. Once you start making bunny traps and getting some jerky and stuff like that, we'll start getting our health back. Also, superfoods are really good for that too. Whenever I find the teleportato, I always do that thing with the rook. Although that time I was a little more risky. Usually I don't take damage from doing that, but this time I did. Yeah. So. Since we're in exploration mode, I'm going to open up my mini-map. We need to collect 6 more flowers to make a new garland. Rots and 9.19 segments. Oh. Oh, I can't do anything about it. I want the rot, though. It still doesn't overpower the sanity drain from the darkness. I wish it would tell you exactly every source that's... Ooh. Ah! Yeah. Wait a second, that wasn't a teleportato? Oh, it wasn't a teleportato. This is the teleportato. However, I'm not screwing with a bishop because bishops are stupid fucking OP. They can zap you from like a mile back and it's just a no-go. So anyway, let's go ahead and head out this direction, and I'm actually going to go collect the last couple flowers that I need for the new garland. Alright, so now we have enough for a new garland. That's actually good. That way, the sanity train will keep it on moving. Alright. Hop back through here. I'll show you a good method of getting tentacle spikes. That'll actually really help us for going against the douchebag tallbirds. Alright, so here's the pig village. We'll keep the pig village here, honestly, because the Yeah, there we go. Okay, fire pit here. Let's go ahead and just... I'm gonna go ahead and put my other farm just on... No. We'll put our actual plant farms. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and drop Chester all the way out here. Sorry, Chester, you're just kind of in the way. And then we're just gonna kind of create just like this like little tiny farm. And put all 30 of our plants right here. I still like to have them accessible by the fire. That way that you can always harvest it. However, I will say this, is that these, every time you harvest it, it will take down a harvest. Technically, you have like a limited amount of harvest before you have to fertilize it again. The ones that are naturally spawned, they don't do that. And saplings don't need any type of fertilizer. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and put down our saplings. I'm going to put it right next to this natural spawn. And then do the last one. And then let's go ahead and pick up these trees here. These need like a lot more room. Here, if you misclick, it just takes it out of your inventory. Or takes it out of your hand. And bam. Alright, so now we have our grass, our saplings, and then our bushes. So that's going to be useful. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do this quickly. Chop down this tree. Although it seems like we already had some logs on us. I just keep forgetting to check certain spots. And now it's nighttime. Our hounds will be here in a half hour. Okay, so what do we need to make a fridge? Cut stone. So fridges are super useful. You can put your things in it that... I don't want a hat. I don't want that hat. I want a garland. There we go. Okay, so we can put our berries in there. We can put anything with a green bar. We cannot put things like this in it. It won't let us. But we can put our carrots and food and other items. We can also put flowers in here too. So you just can't put a garland or any type of dress item in there that decomposes. I'm gonna go ahead and actually just drop my niter. And what's nice is we actually have a touchstone right next to our base. So if we die, we'll be right by our base. And we always have somewhere safe to go to. If it's like winter and you die, you would always want to have some sort of fire. Honestly, I would build a fire pit next to each one of your touchstones. But I would place on the outside of this because everything in it might get destroyed. I'm not quite positive on that. So anyway, let's go ahead and... we need to go visit our beefalo. That's what we need to go do. But before we do, I'm going to create one thing. These are called traps. And what these traps do is it captures bunnies and gets us food. Uses a lot of grass, though, in the process. That's why collecting grass is super important, because it's actually a really good for bunny food. That was a terrible placement. Yep. The bunny just went right into my whole trap. Just the way I planned. Wait a second. There we go. Okay. So our beefalo are over that direction. We're gonna need to go over there. Although I am gonna get a couple extra logs. Holy moly, I just pissed off a tree guard. But it's only a baby. Their dog's not mad at us anymore. We continue on our day. Come on, Chester, we got poop to collect. This side of the road. Cool, they're not in mating mode. Okay, I will tell you this. Do not ever bring any of your giants out to your beefalo. Your beefalo will not be able to survive against them. Every giant has some sort of group attack or like area of effect. AoE attack. And they will slaughter all of them. And once your beefalo are off the map, they're off the map for good. Let them breed a lot, and then you can bring dogs into there. But you also got to make sure that when you do, you bring into the group, not a solo one on the outside that might not trigger the anger of the other beefalo. But this is a good find. Some cut stone. Save us from a lot of mining. And then we're going to go ahead and collect more manure. The more manure we collect, the better. I believe you could also feed them. Also, each one of them is a 4 naughtiness. However, it's very hard to kill them, so yeah, good luck. But anyway, we're just gonna sit here and collect poop for a little while. And what's nice about this dog meter too is we know when we need to go to each of our bases. And also it'll allow us to not have to take guesses on the deer clop spawn. By the way, if you do happen to spawn in springtime, you do not have to worry about monsters spawning like the Berger. The first 30 days are, or the first 28 days are giant free. The giants can't spawn the first 28 days. However, if you spawn in autumn, it means that the deer clops can spawn around like day 30 to day 36, I believe. Somewhere between there. Just depends on how much of a meter you have. Yeah, don't attack the beefalo. That is not good news. You will not win that. I have enough for 3 farms right now. I would like to get 6 at least. 9 is preferred because what we're gonna do is we're just gonna keep farming seeds until we get dragon fruit, and then we're gonna get a bird, and then we're gonna just keep feeding it dragon fruit, and we can get like a pretty decent profit of dragon fruit. And we'll expand it by like a 12 farm grid, or we could get like 12 farms in there, and then we could get a and we just keep expanding. There's other sources of manure, one of which is pigs. However, these guys will give you manure regardless if you feed them or not. So let's go ahead and just create that, and then we're gonna go ahead and fuel up our fire. Zoom Plus also lets you zoom in and see face details. He's got a little crack on his screen right there, or his head. How do you get that scar? I'm kind of curious. You don't see it from far back. But when you zoom in really close, you can see it's an obvious scar from something. But it doesn't look like it's a scar from a hatch. What? Why was it showing the eye bone? I already have the eye bone. We're getting kind of low on hunger, so I'm going to go ahead and eat some of these seeds. Anyway, let's just get 24 poop, and then we'll head back. That's a good amount of farms to start out with. And then we'll come back out and collect more poop. Oh, goody. More seeds. Birds have a chance of pooping out seeds, but they don't always do it. Once we're up to 30 poop, we will leave. So I just need one more. They produce poop at a pretty constant rate. That's why you really don't want them to die. Them dying means less poop. Or it'll be harder to get manure. I know I said we'll head back, and we probably should because of how bad our food situation is right now. But I'm getting plenty of seeds. So at least keep me going for a little while. It's more so the fire I'm worried about. Alright, let's just go ahead and head back to base. But we're going to collect some grass along the way because that is something that we hella need right now. Also collecting grass and... Like, you see, if I hold space here, it'll take me to a close one. However, on the Switch, you have to go, like, grass by grass. It's actually quite annoying. Oh, we are running low. Oh, that is a suspicious dirt pile. That is useful as hell, although it's more useful in the winter. I'll probably just keep it. Yeah, we're not doing well in the health in the hunger department right now, but should hopefully be able to last until we're at least back at our base. I just need to last till then. Here's the road that'll take us there, and then I think we also have bunnies somewhere up here. Look, frogs. Alright. So each of our traps has a bunny in it, which is actually wonderful. Dumbass. Eat the carrot just to give us some extra strength. We're going to go ahead and put down the traps. Once we get drying racks, this will actually, the whole bunny thing will be awesome. But not until then. All right, let's go ahead and get our... Ooh, hey there. So we can jump tiers now. We can go straight from regular plotted farms to advanced farms, and advanced farms are much, much better, so. I'll put our crock pots and everything else back here. So what do we need for an advanced plot? We just need a bunch of rocks and grass. So I'm going to go around and collect grass real quick. And any type of food I can find. Because we need food. Once we get health and we get a bunch of spikes. Hey, mister. You back off. A little bit risky. But if we weren't risking it for the biscuit, I don't know who else would. Like this one last one and we'll run. We gotta run now. Because, yeah, it's kind of close. There's a turkey. However, we can't do anything about the turkey right now. Oh, no. Oh, we're in beaver mode now. Oh, shit. Gotcha. The fucking beaver is so overpowered. It's not even funny. Okay, it's slightly funny, but it's kind of sad, honestly. So I just gotta keep eating, but I can also get these rocks here too. Bam. And this is something that we absolutely need right now, so I'm gonna worry more about getting these. Just hold spacebar and your dude just goes fucking nuts, man. Granted, I'm gonna turn back into my normal self here pretty soon because there's nothing out here for me to eat. You can, however, eat grass tufts. Like, watch, if I go over to this grass stuff and I eat it real quick, it should actually fill me up. A little bit. Just a little bit. But we can sacrifice it right now, honestly. I'm not here for the trees. I'm here... 'cause I got an axe that can take care of the trees. And if I ever really want to go back in beaver mode, I just have to go nuts on a couple trees and I'll be good. That was close. I got all the way down to 1. But yeah, let's go ahead and eat this tree real quick. Whew, okay. So these things here, the mini glaciers, those are actually extremely useful when you're in late spring. Because you want to put some... what do you call it? Those thingamajigs. God, I've already forgot their names, but Ice Flingomatic. And what it does is it actually stops your shit from bursting into flames because of nighttime. Or not nighttime, or heat. There's wildfires during the summer, and Ice Flingamatics will stop your base from catching on fire. And it is absolutely necessary because you will not get through without setting your base on fire. It's just impossible. So we're spawning on the next day now. However, the only thing that did was destroy our fucking sanity. Like, to the point where we have to go flower picking now because we absolutely need to. So where's the flowers? Okay, so if we head up here, we should be able to get some stuff because right now our sanity is absolutely crap. And it lowered our health too, which is actually an issue. We don't really have a good way of getting our health up right now. However, this should have given us a lot of rocks. Holy crap, please don't start attacking me. The reason why I say sanity being very low is a deadly ass thing is because when your sanity is low, these things can't attack you. But right now we're just curbing the need for rocks. Our beaver mode unlocked a lot of rocks. Gave us a lot of rocks. And let me tell you, having a good rock supply right off the bat is super important. Oh, we have beardlings. Oh, also the beardlings are really bad for your sanity. However, I think they do give you... I think they give you nightmare fuel. I want to say they do. However, it does overpower my... Oh, here we go. Here's some flowers. Alright, flower picking, flower picking. Ooh, It'd be a lot better if I would have cooked those, but I just need something now. We'll worry about cooking them later. Right now, we need to just pick as many flowers as we can get. Because unfortunately, full moon nights are bad. Right now. Just right now. We're gonna get our sanity back up. We'll get it there. We'll collect food along the way. But we'll get our sanity back to where it needs to be. Let's go ahead and chop the hell out of this tree. Oh my god. That is amazing. Oh, I will be... Just give me 1 sec. I had to go let my dog out of the room. It's up here because it's storming. I totally forgot to unmute my mic too, but... Oh, what the hell? Oh, that's rain. I was like, what's wrong with my screen? And now it's rain. So this is amazing. I didn't even know this could actually spawn on a body like that. This is a walking cane. What it does is it actually adds 25% speed to your character. So now we're just going to be zipping around like there's no tomorrow. And we didn't have to kill a walrus for this. And it's an infinite lasting tool, so you don't have to worry about it going bad. Holy crap. Okay, let's get rid of... Oh, that was dark petals. That was my bad. I didn't mean to pick those. Sometimes the dark or the evil flowers kind of look like regular flowers. It's weird. I'm going to go ahead and store some poop in Chester here because we actually have a lot of this, and that's kind of a lot of waste of space. I can't find flowers, man. It's like literally harder than... all I'm finding is evil flowers. Like, there's another evil flower. Like, if I need evil flowers, there's plenty of them. That was another evil flower. Which, I mean, is handy, but not right now. Not right now. Dude, this entire area is just flooded with them. This is not good. More evil flowers. Oh my god. I mean, jerky would solve this, but I don't have time to sit for jerky. I'm gonna end up losing all my sanity by the time I'm done. To be totally honest with you, the sanity mechanic is one thing I think this game could really do without. It would just be nice, you know, if it just didn't have it. I mean, you're already so underpowered to all the giant monsters and whatnot. I mean, yeah, sure, you can just create like a bunch of protection and tank it, but like the Beaver, for instance, is not one you can really do that with because the Beaver himself, I mean, you can kite him, but that all depends on how good your kiting skills are. There's usually a better way to take care of your sanity in this game. Besides making, you know, dried meat, all that. Once you get all that going, it's easy. But up until then, it's like stupid difficult to keep your sanity from draining all the way. Although here's a good flower patch right here. Calling to me. And the rain right now is actually like the worst thing that could be happening at this moment because of that. It's just making our sanity go down even further. And when your sanity is low, you do want to stick pretty much right next to the fire. It's the only way you're going to be able to keep your sanity up. Alright, well... kind of a screwed situation, but we'll bring this up in our next playthrough on this game. Currently, I'm going to go to bed because it is 1 in the morning and I still have to do a bunch of shit, so... I will see you guys in the next one. Once the day changes. I don't really like saving and quitting when my character's all in darkness. There we are. Alright, so that's going to be it for today. Thank you for joining. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hate this one. If you hit the tilde key, you have to control L to get rid of that. Stupid. That was a good find. We found a lot of good shit today, so I'm excited. But anyway.